Robert Adam, who will be presenting to us about new things that we are getting ready for you for Autodesk University 2017. Robert has been with Autodesk for over 10 years, and he's a program manager in our customer success organization. Robert leads a team of programs specialists who work on all of the webinars and live events, just like this one. And they also take care of setting up all of the AU activities that are for enterprise customers. So let me turn this over to Robert, and he will take us through what to expect from Autodesk University. Robert, over to you.
Thank you, Paul. Hi, everyone. Good to have this opportunity to talk to you about our programs at Autodesk University. And it's actually very good. This ties into a lot of what Neil was talking about towards the end of his half of the presentation, towards the special events and content that we create for you, our enterprise customers. So throughout the year, as you know, we do webinars such as this one, and we have started this year to do more and more face-to-face meetup with our enterprise customers. Well, Autodesk University, and especially Autodesk University Las Vegas, are one of our prime opportunities to put you, our enterprise customers, in contact and close contact with our product teams and to each other, to other peers in your industry, other customers who might be facing very similar business challenges or might be focusing on very similar business goals, such as yourself. So these are great opportunities for you to interact with them and to talk to our product leadership and find about the roadmap of our products, the strategy that we have behind our industries, and to share your thoughts with us, which, again, you saw that in Neil's presentation, that getting input from you, our customers, is one of the key things of the Enterprise Priority Program. So my presentation will focus a lot on Autodesk University Las Vegas, which is our largest Autodesk University and our largest Autodesk conference overall. We usually get over 10,000 people. It's 3 days, so this year it happens from Tuesday, November 14 to Thursday, November 16. There are some activities going on Monday as well that I'll talk at the end of my presentation. It's a great opportunity, for you to take part in classes, to network with your peers, and to explore some very cool technologies and get a glimpse into our strategy for the future, into our grand vision of where we see different industries going. We have a very large exhibit hall at every AU, and it's full of Autodesk customer and partner booths that present all sorts of innovative technologies and all sorts of cool things that they've done with our technology or their own technology. So my presentation will focus a lot on Autodesk Las Vegas, but since we are on the APAC call, I want to also mention Autodesk University Sydney. That will happen in October, so October 17, 18 in Sydney. And actually related to Autodesk University Sydney, we have a enterprise priority session happening at the Jacobs headquarters in Sydney. And it's a great opportunity to get a sneak peek at the new workflows that we have for bridges and tunnels, and to discuss challenges with your peers. And Jacobs are going to present some of their achievements in there. And I strongly advise you to register for that one. You can find it on our Enterprise Customer Hub that Neil mentioned at the end of his presentation. So go to the hub, click on the Events tab, and you can find that on October 18. It happens in Sydney, so it's a great opportunity to meet some of your peers from the area and to also connect with some of us from Autodesk. Next slide, Paul. So now going back to Autodesk University Las Vegas, so 10,000 people overall, and a lot of enterprise customers among those people. So we want to make your experience at Autodesk University a little special. So you obviously will see and hear a lot of interesting things in Autodesk University overall, but we're trying to make that, we're trying to take it a notch further for you, our enterprise customers, and make your experience a little more valuable. And the way we do that is, like I said, those face-to-face meetings. So we're setting up a bunch of exclusive roundtable sessions with Autodesk product leaders and enterprise peers, so colleagues of yours from other companies in the enterprise priority space that share, have similar sizes to your company, so they share similar challenges. They're globally distributed companies, so they face kind of the same business goals and challenges, or similar business goals and challenges to what your company might facing. So it's a great opportunity to talk to them about that. In addition to that, we offer an enterprise priority only lounge. We call it the Enterprise Lounge, which is a place where you can relax in between your AU classes. You can watch the keynotes live if you didn't get a good seat in the keynote, if you didn't make it on time. You can relax in the lounge and watch the keynotes live. You can connect. You can enjoy a few snacks. You can connect with your colleagues from your company and peers from other companies in the same industry. You can connect with the members of your Autodesk team, your CSM, your support specialists that you work with throughout the year. It's a good opportunity to actually see some of them face to face. And new this year, you will have opportunities to present if you want. So we'll have a little stage in the lounge where you can get on there and talk to your peers. One thing that's important this year in order for you to be identified as an enterprise priority customer when you register for AU Las Vegas is to use the special enterprise registration code that was given to you by your CSM. And if you, for some reason, you have not received that code, please contact your CSM to get the code so that you can get access to the enterprise priority package and you can see all the classes in the catalog. Another important fact that I want to mention is, as enterprise priority customers, depending on your agreement with Autodesk, you are entitled to a number of free AU passes. So again, make use of those. Talk to your CSM or to your sales rep to get the promo code for that, the voucher for that, so that you can obtain your free passes and then use the EP code so that you can get access to the enterprise priority package. Next slide, Paul. Thank you. All right, so I was talking about the exclusive sessions. This year we're going to have 27 sessions between Tuesday and Thursdays. Thursday, our classrooms are on level 4, so in the same area as the other classes you might go to. And you can actually see here some pictures from last year's, some of last year's sessions. So the goal of these sessions, they're very small, by the way. This year we're going to have a capacity of about 35 people per class. So we're making it very very small audience so that everybody has an equal chance to talk to our product teams and to have their voice heard, have their concerns heard, and ask questions and get feedback. So and it's going to be very interactive. We're going to work a lot with feedback exercises and interactive exercises and prioritization of features or strategies and so on, as you can see on the wall on the slide from the wall last year. It's a good opportunity not only to talk to Autodesk and discuss, hear us talk about our strategy and roadmap and talk to us about that, but it's also an opportunity for you to present to your fellow enterprise customers. So again, it was mentioned in Neil's presentations, one of the formats of events that we do throughout the year is an open mic. So we do those as webinars, and at AU we do those as face-to-face. So if you sign up for our classes, you will see that some of them are delivered by some of your peers in the industry space as open mics. So they will talk about the successes they've had, new strategies and new avenues they're exploring in the industry. They'll also talk about some of the challenges they're facing, and maybe it's something you can relate to, and that will drive a good discussion. It's good to have the product teams in there in some of those sessions where the discussion can be very productive and maybe lead to some actionable items. At the bottom here, and we'll send a follow-up email that will contain this clickable link. So you have a link to our landing page, which is, I had a screenshot of it on the previous slide here. So it's our landing page that lists the perks you get as an enterprise customer. Our sessions are listed on that page, but to actually register for the sessions, you have to go to the AU catalog and, like I said, use the enterprise priority code to see our enterprise sessions. Next slide, Paul. So here are some of the themes that we are targeting for this year at Autodesk University, and they go across the AEC and manufacturing industries. It's all about moving moving your construction work from the traditional pen and paper to the cloud. What we want to digitize as much of your workflow as possible. We want to help you take your BIM workflows to the next level, and what that means again is the cloud, it's connectivity. We want to help you improve design and manufacturing processes, with new technologies such as 3D printing, additive manufacturing, generative design, which is again a huge topic in the recent years. VR and reality capture are amazing tools that we will showcase in some of our classes and in the lounge, by the way. And as always, since you are working for global companies that span multiple continents, that have huge install bases of times, we are always looking for ways to help you improve your IT process, improve the way you deploy our products, the way you license our products. So we will have classes along those lines, and I know Paul has a workshop on that at AU. So again, check our class catalog. It's all there, or our landing pages if you want to get just a quick glance. The landing page doesn't require any login, so you can just open it in your browser and you can quickly see the list of classes that we're going to have every day. Next slide, please. All right, so the other perk that enterprise customers get at AU, and everybody loves this, it's our enterprise lounge. Think about the VIP lounge at the airport. It's an exclusive space for just you, our enterprise customers. Access is limited based on your enterprise priority ribbon, which you will receive the first time you try to enter the lounge. And this is a picture from last year. So it's a space where you can sit down, relax, recharge your computer, recharge your phone, recharge your batteries yourself by eating some of our snacks. We'll have refreshments throughout the day. We'll have breakfast every morning. It's a good opportunity to network with the people from your company that you might not, from other branches that you might not see that often. So this is a great opportunity and a great place to talk to them. With people from your industry that work for other companies that, again, might face similar challenges and goals, and you can talk about that. We will have an actual networking reception on Tuesday evening, and there's the EU party on Wednesday. So one thing that we're doing this year, so you see this picture is from last year actually. One thing that we're doing this year is we're looking to make the lounge even more interesting, even more fun than last year. So we'll bring. Last year we had one VR experience. This year we're looking to bring more VR experiences. Some of them will be showcasing some of our workflows. Some of them might be games. We will likely have a 3D printing experience. Games and arcades, it's always a good idea to be able to relax and play a game in between two classes. And like I said on a previous slide, we will have a stage in the lounge, and I invite you all to talk to your CSM about presenting on that stage. It's you can watch your colleagues talk about cool stuff that they've done, short, very energetic and entertaining presentations about cool stuff that your peers have done, and we strongly invite you to do that as well. We will have an answer table, or an answer bar, as we like to call it sometimes, for our Autodesk Forge platform. It's our new API platform that we've released a couple of years ago, and we will have somebody there, an expert there, that can answer your questions should you have any. Next slide, Paul. And by the way, the lounge is in the Venetian Ballroom, section C and D, so that's right next door to the registration or AU hub. So it's very easy. It's on the second floor. You can't miss it. One of the things that we always have in the lounge, and it's been very successful again, it's our innovation wall. So you can see a picture of the top picture is of the wall from last year, and it's a great way for you to give us quick feedback and help us prioritize some of your feedback and that of your peers, of other people who put feedback on that board. We can group them, we can prioritize them, we can see what works and what doesn't. It's a very quick exercise. It's very fun. It's very interactive. So And we take that feedback seriously. If you look at the picture above, on the left, you see a banner there. That's actually a summary of the feedback we had taken the year before and what we actually did about it. So we take all this feedback to heart, we take it, we process it, and we actually turn it into actionable items and actually implement some of them. So I strongly encourage you to, when you go to AU, when you go to the lounge, take a few minutes and walk through the experience. And this year, we're looking to have actually a digital wall. That's the picture you see at the bottom. It's going to be much more fun to use, much easier to use, and again, more interactive than in the past. Next slide, please. And like I said before, we love to hear from you. So we don't want any of our webinars in general, any of our meetings in general to be a monologue from Autodesk, and the AU is no exception, and the EP Lounge is no exception. You know, we strongly encourage you, our customers, to talk not only to us, but to your peers, to share your valuable knowledge and your expertise with your peers. Share some of the lessons you've learned while trying to build the projects you work on. Share some of the challenges that maybe we can work together on solving. And to that purpose, we'll set up a stage in the lounge, and we'll use that stage for multiple purposes. You know, we'll stream the keynotes, like I said, for people who just didn't want to make it to the huge auditorium. We will have some people from Autodesk step up and present. One of our famous TED Talk speakers, Tom Wujek, we're hoping to get him there to give you a presentation about his vision. He's a visionary, so he has very interesting things to say. But above all that, we would like you, our customers, to step on the stage and give a short, it doesn't have to be long, just 10, 15 minutes, slides, a few images of some of the interesting things you do, some of the projects that you can share with your peers, and some of the challenges that you might want to raise awareness to, some of the stuff that you might love us to help you work on. So again, if you're interested, please talk to your customer success manager about signing up. Our goal is to do this on Tuesday and Wednesday afternoon. So talk to your CSM and we can find you a spot in the schedule. And those are times where lots of people are in the lounge, and so you will have a pretty good audience. Next slide, Paul, please. All right, so I just wanted to touch upon some things that are not necessarily part of the enterprise priority track, but I think there's some cool, interesting things that you must see at AU if you go there, and I hope you do. One of them I mentioned at the beginning is the exhibit hall. So the exhibit hall is amazing. You know, you have booths from a lot of companies, Autodesk, customers, partners, a lot of companies that bring together amazing technology, amazing new improvements that they've done to their workflows, and they present all of that. It's really something that you must see. It's open throughout the conference, and obviously your pass includes access to that. Also, lunch is served in there as well at noon, and it's a great opportunity to, again, walk around those exhibits, talk to people about them, connect with other people who might be interested in the same technologies as you. So I strongly advise visiting the exhibit hall. Next slide, Paul, please. Another cool thing that you might want to go if you're in the construction industry is the Connect and Construct Summit that happens on Monday, November 13th. So it's a sort of a pre-AU conference. It's a great opportunity to network with a lot of other construction customers, enterprise and non-enterprise. So it's a good way to get a perspective on what some smaller companies are dealing with versus how you're handling and dealing with your goals and certain constraints. And obviously, Autodesk leadership will be there to talk about the vision behind some of our construction products, including Autodesk BIM 360. Next slide, Paul. So if you're interested in a Connect and Construct Summit, by the way, go to the Autodesk University main page and you can find it under the packages there. It's an add-on to your enterprise priority package, but I think it's well worth the effort if you go there. Another cool thing, especially if you're geeky coder like myself, it's the DevCon, the Forge DevCon that happens on Monday and Tuesday. Forge is our big, it's our new platform, it's our new API platform, and we are hosting this DevCon where a lot of developers interested in Forge that build ways to plug into our Forge platform and make it do amazing things. They meet together. You'll have presentations, you'll have classes. There will be exhibit halls, there will be labs. So it's a great opportunity to connect with fellow developers and to learn a lot about the Forge platform and what some people have managed to do with it. Again, I'm going to take this opportunity to repeat again that we're working to have a Forge answer table in the EP lounge. So we will have Forge experts stationed there at different times. We'll make the schedule available so that, if you're a Forge developer and you don't make it to the DevCon for whatever reason, you can come to the lounge and talk to some of the experts there and get answers and information on how to best leverage Forge to get your projects where you want them to be. Next slide, Paul. All right, so last but not least, Neil has already mentioned the Enterprise Priority Hub. That's a great place where you can find out about upcoming events, and we will post recording. So we will record all of our classes, and they will be posted to the Enterprise Hub probably sometime in December. But how do you stay up to date up until AU and during AU? So the best way is to download the AU mobile app. It's available in the App Store for both Android and iOS. If you're on Twitter or LinkedIn, use this hashtag to follow the conversations related to Autodesk University. I strongly encourage you to follow our Twitter handle as well at Autodesk EP, where again we will post a lot of enterprise priority specific stuff that relates to Autodesk University. So the other one, the AU hashtag, is more, it's for the overall conference. We will post more specific stuff for our content. And if you want to receive emails about our activities overall, so invites to our webinars, newsletters for our technical newsletters about our strategy, and again, those themes that I showed you, as well as information about AU, I strongly recommend going to the hub and signing up for our newsletter or for our mailing list. So we send a few emails that leading up to AU with important information on how to navigate your way through the class catalog and how to make sure you've signed up for the right classes and what perks you can get in a lounge. And I think we're going to give a sneak peek of the new and improved layout of the lounge close to AU. So I strongly recommend signing up for that mailing list. And again, if you have any other questions, your customer success manager is a great contact. Contact them, and they can forward questions to me, and I can get in direct touch with you and answer anything.